Hi, sixth graders. This is Miss B. I am absent today. I'm going to a concert at Red Rock, so I had to leave early. You have a wonderful sub with you that's going to help you get done what you need to get done today. So, first of all, everybody should be in their seats with their notebooks. Students will be copying down the date, the learning target, the success criteria, and the poem. While students are doing that, your sub is going to take attendance. The sub can check on the seating chart, which is on my desk, to make sure you're all seated where you should be seated. Just a few reminders, guys, with the sub. If you get a positive note, you're going to get a treat when I come back on Monday. If you get any sort of negative note for misbehaving or disrespect, then I will call your parents and you'll have lunch detention. So please make sure we are extra kind to the sub, extra respectful. I will call home if there's any students specifically listed as being super helpful and respectful. So right now you guys are writing in your notebook and the sub is taking attendance, and the sub can go ahead and pause the video now to do those things and then press play when everybody is ready to move on to the next step. Okay, guys, you should all have your notebooks written in, and now you're reading from your independent reading books. Today, we're only going to do that for about 10 minutes. So there are books on the shelf for third period. Some of your books are there. Some of you have your books. You are not allowed to go to the library today. The library is closed today. So please spend the next 10 minutes reading silently. The sub can be handing out Lancer Bucks to students who are reading silently. I hope they all get a Lancer Buck. The Lancer Bucks are on my desk in a little gray box marked Lancer Buck. I'm going to pause. You can pause now and read for 10 minutes. All right, guys, you're done reading. So now you're going to listen to the poem. The poem today is called Phenomenal Woman. And I'm going to go ahead and play that poem.
Many people wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. When I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally. I walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man the fellows stand or fall down on their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, it's the fire in my eyes, the flash of my teeth, the swing in my waist, the joy in my feet. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say, it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breath, the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. When you see me dancing, it ought to make you proud. I say, it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palms of my hands, the need for my care, because I'm a woman, phenomenally, phenomenal woman, all you women, and me.
All right, I think I did this right. We're going to skip the pattern of power today. We'll do that again on Monday, and we're actually going to vote for our poem on Monday. So you've heard all the poems. You should have ranked your poem with a smiley face, a middle face, or a sad face. And We will vote for the poem on Monday, and we will also do the last bit of our pattern of power on Monday, okay? All right, so for the sub, up on those board behind my desk, there's some marks for student points. Third period has 9 total, or sorry, this is fifth period. Fifth period right now has 9 total points for today. That means they get 9 free minutes at the end of class. You can be adding points during the class today. If students are on task, if they're in their seats and quiet and doing their work as a whole group, feel free to add more points and minutes. And then at the end of class, they'll get free time where they can be on their computers. If you happen to have Hulu, you could show them a video. We usually watch, oh gosh, I forgot what it's called, guys. Adventure Time. So if you go to Hulu and search up Adventure Time, you could watch one of the episodes while students are having free time. For free time, they need to be in their seats and quiet. They can be on their computers playing games. They can quietly talk to friends, but they can't be moving around so that people can watch the show that you put on. If you don't have a show to put on, you can just give them their free time. All right, so let's go on to the lesson today. Today you're doing kind of it's like a pre-assessment. So I want to see how well you can write an organized analysis paragraph on your own without any pre-teaching, okay? So you guys are all set up to do really well on this, and I have some things for you to use to help you. So if our learning target says I can use evidence and explanation to support my ideas in an organized way, and your success criteria is you're going to type a Kim theme paragraph in Google Classroom, okay? So this paragraph is a lot like the ideal bookshelf. You're going to have a topic sentence, a conclusion sentence, and you're going to, in the middle of those, you're going to have evidence from the story, so you're going to have evidence from the book, and you're also going to explain how that evidence supports the theme. Okay, so some of you might want to start with an outline. The poster next to the TV screen, I put some posters to help you. There's a poster of the ideal bookshelf outline. If you want to do an outline in your notebook first before you type, you can kind of follow that example. If you want to just start typing, then you're going to make sure you have all those things that are part of the outline. Okay, right now the sub is going to pass out a checklist for you. This is right next to the computer screen, the pile of these handouts. Okay, your paragraph is going to answer the question, what is the theme of Kim and how do you know? And then it has a checklist of what you need in your paragraph. So you can have this next to you while you are typing. And this is basically the components of the outline, okay? So first you'll have your topic sentence where you introduce the topic. You should have the title of the chapter and the theme. And then next you're going to have evidence from the text, okay? So that's where you say what happened in the chapter. And then after that you're going to say what that evidence is and explain how it supports the theme. So this is what happened in the chapter, and this is how it shows that theme. And then you're going to do that again. More evidence from the chapter, explain how it supports the theme, and then you're going to have a concluding sentence. And remember, the concluding sentence restates what the theme is. Okay? So use this checklist to type your paragraph. Think about how we did the ideal bookshelf paragraph. You're going to need a book. So the books are under the TV screen on a shelf, so the sub could have 1 or 2 of you pass a book out to each student. You're going to use the book so you could find evidence, and then don't forget to explain how the evidence supports the theme. So resources you can use are this checklist, which somebody, the sub or a student, could pass out now, the Seed Folks books, which are under the TV, and then the posters next to the TV screen. There's going to be the outline poster, and then I put some possible themes from the chapter that we discussed a little bit in class yesterday. So if you're getting stuck on a theme, you might copy one of those themes from the poster. Remember, the theme is the message or the lesson of the chapter. So use the posters next to the TV, use the Seed Folks book, use this checklist to type your paragraph in Google Classroom. The assignment is called Kim Organized Analysis Paragraph, and the Google Classroom code is in my sub plans if the sub needs it. This is a pre-test. I'm not going to put this in the grade book. I want you to try your hardest so I can gauge where everybody's at with paragraph writing and teach you better. Okay, so just please try your best. If students are really struggling, there's another support sheet on my desk. It's a smaller stack of half sheets that you can give students who can't get started. But I believe in all of you. I just want you to do the best you can so that I can look at all your paragraphs and kind of see, oh, I don't need to teach topic sentence. They all understand to do it, or whatever information I might learn. Okay, so you're quietly working now after you get everything you need, and the sub is going to go ahead and add points to period 5 if she or he feels like you guys are, as a whole group, working really hard. And then don't forget to stop class for as many points as there are on the board, that many minutes early, and give these kids some free time. You can also open my school store. They can use Lancer Bucks from me only, and you can see what my signature looks like on a Lancer Buck in that box on my desk. And the treats are in the plastic bin next to the filing cabinet. Today, students can buy up to 3. So gum or Lifesaver, they each cost 1, so they can buy up to 3 pieces of candy. Don't open the store until the end of class when they have their free time and their work is all done. All right, guys, I think that's it. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a wonderful class period, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Get those paragraphs done. Bye-bye.